Hi everyone, how's it going today? My name's Tash and I'm going to be doing a little makeup tutorial on foundation and concealer. This does seem to be quite a popular item out there, so I thought I'd show you the best ways to put it on, get the most out of it. I can show you a way to double your usage of it. Is that the right word? And halve the amount you use? Something like that. You'll know what I mean. Okay, so does anyone use it? Does anyone use foundation concealer? This is what I first suggest is make sure you moisturize, always moisturize. Never miss that point. You don't want to add on a foundation and let it start drying up your skin. So moisturize, but leave it a good few minutes before you start putting on anything over the moisturizer. So once you've let that settle in, the next thing I would suggest is a primer. I hadn't heard about this until I started with Younique, and this stuff is amazing. The first thing that's amazing about it is the feel of it. Obviously you can't get that feel over the camera, but it's a very silky touch, and when you put it on it just makes your whole face feel silky. The purpose of it is to create a layer so your foundation, concealer is not getting absorbed into your pores. It also makes your makeup last longer, and it fills in the lines a little bit. Alright, so let's start with this. Now all you really need is it's clear, you see, and all you need is a pea size amount. If it's not enough, you can always try more. And just dab it on like this, but always circular motions. Include it on the eyes. I do have a bare face, I have already moisturised, so now I'm putting the primer on over that. And it is amazing how silky it feels, and it really is just creating that layer so you're not getting any of that makeup going into your skin, which also makes it last longer and makes it more vibrant. Right, I think I've got it all on there. Definitely want it in there. Fill those lines a little bit. Okay, now here we have liquid foundation. Obviously there's different types of foundation: pressed powder, loose powder, liquid. Everyone has a different personal preference, so it's entirely up to you what you prefer to use. This is good for all skins: oily, dry, just normal skin. And what I would suggest doing is just shaking it for a few minutes, because it can separate. It's natural based product, not tested on animals, and it's paraben free. So just give it a good shake, and that's every time you use it. Okay, now open up the bottle, and on this one it's a little droplet, and what we'll do is we're going to put it on a brush. I know, is that interesting to you? I only, again, learned this from being with Younique, but different people use different things. So some just use fingers, which is what I used to do. Some use a brush like this, or you can use a rounded brush, blusher brush. Some use a sponge. It seems to vary, but what I found is with a brush you use a lot less. If you use your fingers, which I'll show you on one side, it seems to get absorbed into your fingers, but we'll see. So what I would suggest is just adding on 3 drops. Actually, I probably should have done a little less, because I'm only going to do half the face, but just plonk it around. Plonk it, that's probably not the most gentle word to use, is it? Okay, so if anyone is interested in foundation and needs some help with shades and colour matching, feel free to comment colour match below, and I can happily help you with that. It's all to do with your undertones, whether you burn in the sun or you tan in the sun, etc. So those are the sort of things I've been learning. and everybody has their own shade. In Younique we have quite a few shades. We just released another 6 or 7 in the last month. Okay, so this is, can you see the difference on my nose? For some reason I've got quite a pink nose today. I don't know if I got a bit of sun, even though there wasn't that much sun, but quite pink today. Also I do have dark eyes and circles. I have a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old, and they don't sleep that well, the 2-year-old especially, so I do need a little help. And I do love this. This foundation is so light. If you feel it, is pure silk, even with the primer and then the foundation. I love it, because you can see it's not like it's hiding all my freckles, so it's still pretty light, but you can layer it up. So if you feel you need more, then you can. I'm still trying to do half. Okay, can you see the difference there? Yes, good. All right, so what we're going to do on the other side is I'm going to put some drops on my finger. Trying to put the same amount, 3 drops, and then just dab it around. And then rub it in. See if we get the same effect. Try not to blend it with the other side, just so you can see. It might be hard to see in the camera, but it never goes on as smooth. But yeah, I mean, right, let's do that. Already I need a lot more on my nose. It has covered my eyes, which is good. Can you see the difference there? I think I've put more on this side. It hasn't gone on as well. You can see there's still red bits here and there. You get a lot of it on your fingers. It's a lot messier. So I do suggest a brush, but you can get a brush from anywhere. We also do sell brushes in Younique, so you can have a look at that on the page. I'll put the link below. All right, so I'm going to keep it like that. Or do you think I might just blend in now. Then I don't look like I've got a line going down my face. Now, if I was going to go out for a night, I'd probably layer it up one more time. But in the day, that's all I do, is just that. Okay, so now that is the liquid foundation. Okay, if you need any colour matching, you want to know more, just message me or comment below. Okay, so now we've got the concealer. Now concealer, you can obviously get different shades as well. What I would suggest is matching with the foundation. I've got quite fair skin, freckly fair skin, and I'm using organza, so I've got an organza concealer. Okay, so what's concealer good for? Concealer is good for spots, blemishes, and dark circles. I also suggest, and I've learnt this through all my training that I've been doing, it's good to put concealer on after your foundation. So it actually makes a difference, because if you put it on underneath, it just all rubs away. It gives it a bit more impact, but you really need the slightest amount. So I put it on the finger, like, can you see that? And just dab it in. I usually go over with a brush again, just to make it really natural. Just put a bit more there. Alright. Okay, can you see? I don't have any blemishes really, but I do have the dark circles. Now you may, at one point, after you've done your makeup, get creases, a little bit of creases. That's fine. So what you do is you rub it away and it would last the rest of the day. is just getting the excess bit off, which I find when I do a brush, it's fine. Can you see the difference there already? Right, I'll put it on this side as well. I do find that this is definitely a wanted thing out there, is foundation, but also wearing the right foundation. Nobody wants to look orange. Well, I'm wrong, there are some people, but most people want to look normal. So it's really important to get that correct shading, colour matching done. So you can message me on that. Alright, so here we go. Now I would do the rest of my makeup, but we're not going to do that on this video. So I hope you learned something. So foundation, so primer, foundation and concealer. Primer is great for layering and keeping a protective layer, so none of that foundation is going soaked into your pores, and filling in the lines a little bit. And then we've got foundation, which is great for any blemishes, rosacea, and also just evens out your skin tone a little bit more. And then we have the concealer, which is good for spots and dark circles. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I do have a makeup page, which I would love you to like and share, or love and share. I don't think you can like and share. And it's called Make Up Your Future. That's Make Up Your Future. Get it? Good. Excellent. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.